I'm Reena and I'm your communication expert. I believe that communication is the key to success and therefore happiness, whether it's your personal or your professional life. Through my videos in the form of mini lessons, I will help you speak English with an impact. So this lesson is going to be about using better words. Do you find yourself running out of good words? Or do you find that you are using the same words again and again, which are very common? So in this lesson, I'm going to give you better alternatives to a word which we very commonly use. So it's March 2020, which is going to go down in history. We all know why. So while we are all confined to our homes, we have ample time to think, don't we? Think is a word which we use very commonly. So in this lesson, I'm going to give you a few alternatives, a few better alternatives to the word think. So if you find that you are thinking about something carefully to make a decision, you can use the word ponder. So to ponder is to think carefully about something. So since I had ample time, I pondered over what would be my next business strategies. You could also use the word consider. To consider means also to think carefully. So I considered the various options that I had in front of me. Another word which is similar to think is contemplate. Contemplate means to think carefully about something to decide whether or not to do an action. So I contemplated going to the garden, but I saw the news on TV and decided against it. Which means I was thinking whether or not to go to the garden, and seeing the news on TV, I decided against it. So contemplate is to do or to not do an action. The next word I'm going to talk about is brood. So brood means to think about something carefully, but here there is an element of worry or anxiety. I saw her brooding over recent events, which means she was probably worrying about something that happened recently. So there is an element of worry or anxiety. The last word is reflect. So reflecting means thinking over some past events or some past experiences. I reflected over my conversation with him yesterday, which means I was thinking about something that happened, that has already happened. Now remember that you cannot use contemplate in place of reflect, because contemplating is deciding whether or not to do something, so which means it is about the future, whereas reflecting is something which has happened in the past. So thinking about something which has happened in the past. So these are 5 different and better or uncommon words, let me put it, which you can use in place of think. If you find any other words, do let me know in the comment section. If you think this lesson was useful and somebody else can benefit from it, do like, comment and subscribe to my page and channel. Thank you.